Hey guys, I wanted to take a few minutes and share with you this new organization system that Wendy shared with me about a week or so ago. And I kind of took what she suggested and kind of created and made it my own. So I thought I would share it with you. Um, Basically, what I've done, it's really helped me sort of organize my business and my follow up and my contact and my invites have been 100 times better because I've done this. I've gotten back to the old school paper pencil binder. So I went to Target and I bought this really cute binder. It's even got this in here so I can sort of keep track of anything I put in there isn't going to fall out. And I'm going to open it up and sort of show you what I've done. Let me turn it around. I have it upside down. So on the first page here, I have a notebook. And what I've used this for is taking notes, all personal development type of stuff, things that were notable, any important calls I listened to, or notes from something I've learned from another coach, things like that I put in this notebook. Guys, don't let Cole out, okay? I also have this checklist. It's sort of a master checklist that I sort of review periodically to make sure I'm covering everything that I need to be doing weekly. And I think I posted it in the All-Stars group, so you can kind of look at it there. You can let me know if you need it. Now I have these 4 different tabs, and these tabs, these are awesome because they're like folders also. And I've separated it into 4 sections. It's a little bit different from what Wendy does, but this is what works for me. But it's similar to what she's doing. And I think Erin kind of took it on as well, Erin Cermak. So my first tab is invites. And in here, truly all it is I list who I've invited for that day. So I have on April 9th, I invited 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. I wrote their names down. Some of them I put a note like what I invited them to. If I invite them to a Beachbody group, if I just reached out to them to say hello, if I invited them to a coaching opportunity, whatever it was, I just make a note of it. And then with that, I will put their name in the follow-up section, which is the next tab, follow-ups. So I have April follow-ups right here. So this month, I have May follow-ups right here. So every day when I go to, I make my invites, I also look on my April follow-ups, look at the dates and see which people I'm supposed to be following up for that given day. So one thing that Wendy had suggested is when someone buys a challenge pack or they buy Shakeology, 3 weeks later from that date that they purchased it, make a note in your follow-up here and make sure that you reach out to them and say, hey, how do you like Shakeology? Just letting you know that another shipment is coming your way in a couple of days. And so it's always good customer service just to let them know, because some people don't always read all the details when they're purchasing it, and it can become like alarming to them if another shipment comes and they don't know that, and we don't want to disillusion them. So doing that, and that's also if they say, hey, I love it, that would be a perfect time to talk to them about coaching, because you want to share with them that why wouldn't you save money? There's no reason for you to be paying full price when you can be paying 25%, getting 25% off. So that would be an example of a follow-up. Another reason to follow up is even if someone says no, follow up in a month anyway, not to necessarily talk about Beachbody or anything like that, but to just say hello and to make sure that it's not, so they know it's not always about making the sale. It's about creating relationships and having those, honey, I'm in the middle of something. And so they know that you're not just there to make a sale. Okay. Let's see some other reasons to follow up. Sometimes I just follow up to see how they're liking a program. I'll follow up on the coaching if they've thought about it, or if you sent them a link with information to share, like a call. I have a good call that I share with people that are interested in coaching, have them listen to it, and then I make sure I do a follow-up with them about that. So things like that. All right, and then my next section, I have my challenge groups. So right now I only have really one challenge group going on, but this is the section where I'm going to put the challenge groups, what the name of the challenge group is, from what dates it's running, who are my customers in that challenge group. Actually, I have a few now that I'm looking at it. One just ended. So what I'm doing now is every Saturday or Sunday, depending on what my day looks like, I'm going to reach out to each one of those challengers just to see how they're doing within the challenge on a one-on-one basis. I'm doing a video right now, aside from what I'm doing in the challenge group. So that would be a good way to kind of help them maintain their accountability on a one-on-one basis. The next tab I have is coaches. So I have all my working coaches listed here and what leg they're on and what days I definitely want to make sure I communicate with them. Now, I know I've mentioned it in the All-Star group that I'd like you to download Box, and I've been starting to do that with a couple of coaches. And I think it will help with communication. Wendy and I have been doing it every Wednesday. She and I make sure we box. Of course, we talk other parts of the week as well, but it just makes sure we have that for sure date. And it's easier to talk into a phone as opposed to typing all the time, especially when we're all busy and on the go. So I have all that information here, the days I communicate with them, where they're at, what leg, what rank they're at, all that kind of stuff. And then I have my discount coaches here. I make sure I communicate with them occasionally. I have some coaches that have been on the fence. I know. Can you put that on his waist, Ava? And then, so I just communicate with them about, if maybe they want to take a hand in becoming more of a career coach. The last section I have are my daily to-dos. So this is more scrap paper-ish. So each morning I'll write my to-do list. I'll make a list of the people I want to reach out to for that day. I really just go on my friends list on Facebook and look through and try to hit some people that I haven't talked to in a while, or maybe they said no a year ago and I'm trying to reach out to them again, or maybe they're looking for a way to make an income, those types of things. Also, some things I put in my to-do list, my posts, checking in with my challenge groups, what personal development I'm going to do for that day, and then who I'm inviting. Trying to think of anything else. So I just make sure, and I refer back to my master list that I created in the beginning part of my notebook. So this has helped me. I really like to stay organized. It makes me work more efficiently, and I like how pretty it is. And so I've been more on top of things this week, which I think is going to help me overall with the business. So sorry about the interruptions on this, but I just want to make sure I shared with you. Hopefully this might help you to create a system that works best for you. But I think, like I said, you have to find a system that works for you, whatever it may be. If you're more of a, Excel worksheet, a spreadsheet kind of thing, if that works better for you, that's great. But this is what works for me for right now and has helped me stay on track. So thanks, everyone. Have a great night.
I want to see the